Coming at you, 90s radio, Omnibros Live. That's right. Come on, it's Willie and the Wombat here. Where are my wombats at? That's right. We've got some great radio coming for you tonight on the show. Right on, man. That's right. We got Crazy Zoo Crew for you coming at you here. It's the time is 8:15 on the clock. Whoa, we're 15 minutes late, but we won't forget tonight's gift card giveaway here on the Morning Zoo, or the Evening Zoo, as we like to call it on Omnibros Live. I'm Omnidoggo.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, yeah. There we go, baby.
Right.
Bravo. That was great, sir. Stuck with it. You stuck the landing on that.
Well, we had a lot of time to prep for it. But we were talking in the green room, cousin Omnidog here. We were in the green room talking about 90s radio and getting what doxing was. I wasn't familiar with terms, and some guy that just retired, some racist, anti-Semitic internet guy that just retired, and all kinds of news. I don't know anything, and so these guys were telling me all about it. So I'm stuck in that voice. Sorry, let me try and slap myself out of it. Whoa, okay. Okay, so Omnibros Live tonight is a gift card giveaway. Ooga, that's right. $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping. Wait, I'm going to do it backwards. Okay, wait. I'm going to do it backwards tonight. Fabulous shipping, fabulous packaging. $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping. We always give away a free gift card at the end of every month, and that month is tonight. $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com. In-stock trades where you get up to 65% off books, and 2% gets you extra loyalty credit. Hooga. Wow. Okay, there we go. I did it backwards.
That's a talent.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is very talented.
Holy smoke. Okay.
So, yeah. Welcome, everybody.
Whoop, I don't want to get us demonetized. Yep, we're going to get demonetized.
Gang, if you want to participate for the gift card, you just got to write in the chat for all you chatters, hashtag IST gift card. That's all you got to do. Just once. All capital letters. Just like you're seeing right there on the corner of the screen. That's it. Just once. Don't need to spam. End of the show. We're going to pick the winner.
I'm loving this.
Just do it.
Perfect.
That's right. IST gift card. There it comes in the chat.
So I'm going to leave the little hashtag there. So anybody that's walking in right now, tuning in, can participate. There we go.
Whoa. That's right. That's somebody that didn't win.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So that's enough of that nonsense. IST gift card tonight. That's right. Hashtag IST gift card goes. Somebody will find themselves the lucky winner of a $50 gift card, courtesy of our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Blah-blah-dee, blah-blah-dee, blah.
Oh, you know what? I think I can do a ticker. Give me a second here.
Okay, that'd be good. Distract me the whole show, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Like
Win
I'm already-
a 50. We're doing it live on the air, folks. We're
Howard the Duck here. Morning radio, morning zoo, 90s radio.
I would listen to a Howard the Duck type podcast. That'd be cool.
Oh wait, there's got to be a duck call on this thing. Okay, just pause the show and wait. Whoop, that might get us demonetized.
Yep.
No, stop! Don't listen.
I see.
Oh, I'm gonna gift super chat. Thank you, Moni.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Do you
What?
see
There's a
it?
super chat. Hold on. Give me a second there. All right.
Thank you.
You want fries with that, right?
Do fries come with that super?
Oh shit.
Okay, there we go.
Gabe's memory lives on in that.
And that one, yeah. So
that all
tonight
right?
it's Hall's previews and reads. This is the last week of October already. Next week it's November. And then it's Christmas. And then it's 2022.
Then we do it all over again,
Really?
right?
This is the song that never ends.
Did you
It
watch,
goes on.
did you watch the Sherry Lewis show?
Huh?
I used to watch the Sherry Lewis show with my daughter.
Is that Lamb Chop?
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Yeah, I used to watch Lamb Chop as a kid with my mom.
Charlie Horse and Lamb Chop. And what was the third puppet's name?
I don't remember, dude.
Alfredo. I don't know.
No, Alfredo. Well, okay, chat. What was the third? For an extra $20 from Lou, what was the third puppet's name? Charlie Horse, Lamb Chop, and IST gift card, was it?
Also, I did not grow up on Sesame Street. I grew up on Plaza Sésamo. Completely different.
Well, I said Charlie Horse.
What was it?
Hush Puppy.
Sésamo. Plaza Sésamo. Yeah, my wife remembers it.
It was in Topo Gijo. It's Topo Gijo, but that's close. It was
We
Charlie
used to say
Horse,
Topollillo. So-
Lamb Chop.
Do you
Was it Hush Puppy?
Yes, I do.
Man 40's pretty smart about that. No, Topo Gijo was on the Ed Sullivan show. Mr. Moose was on the Captain Kangaroo show.
Wait,
Captain
what
Kangaroo.
are we asking for? I'm lost.
I want to know the name of the third. Man 40 might be right. It might be Hush Puppy, but I'm not
The third
sure
one.
that the third on the Sherry Lewis show with in the 90s. In the 90s, Sherry Lewis, she was 100 years old, but she had Lamb Chop and Charlie Horse, and then there was a third, Charlie McCarthy. Now, how that got popular on radio back in the 40s, I do not know. Can you imagine a ventriloquist on the radio becoming popular? Charlie McCarthy, that's Edgar Bergen, father of Candace Bergen.
So there were 3 puppets?
Yeah, there was a third one from
Lamb
Sherry
Chop.
Lewis, Shari.
Lamb Chop, Charlie Horse, and I can't find
Howdy
the third
Doody?
one.
Howdy Doody, no. He was a freckle-faced puppet with
Scott Stapp.
Buffalo Bob.
You win. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Scott Stapp. Wow.
Oh, it was a
who's
lamb,
that?
a dog, and a horse. A donkey. Sorry.
A lot of people are saying Hush Puppy, so I feel like that's right.
I got you. Let me share the picture.
Ooh, Clem
we can-
Diddlehopper. That's Red Skeleton. Good. Mr. Awesome's making some awesome polls here.
This?
Oh, Hush Puppy. Thank you. Okay, you guys are right. There was the Wingding. Charlie Horse was the troublemaker.
Charlie Horse looks like he's been hitting the head with a hammer a few times.
Yeah, he was a troublemaker. That's his brain right there on his head, not a hat. Hush Puppy was cute, but then Lamb Chop was the star of the show.
Yeah.
She was a big star in the 60s. She would appear on the Ed Sullivan Show and all kinds of shows. Sherry Lewis made boatloads of dosh in the 50s and 60s being a puppeteer.
It was a great show.
And then she had a show in the 90s with these guys, but
Hush
I don't
Puppy.
ever remember Wingding.
Hush Puppy's kind of a perv there. He's looking at Lamb Chop, kind of.
A little wolfishly.
Yeah, like ooga.
Ooga. Wait. Let's see if I can find that.
Gio, do you remember Plaza Sesamo?
Yes.
Did you ever watch
yes.
it? We
Yeah.
didn't have Big Bird. We had Abelardo. I think it was. I can't remember.
I don't.
It was a
I
parrot.
don't remember.
What is it, baby? Abelardo. We had a parrot instead of Big Bird.
I saw both shows, so I don't remember.
What,
I remember watching both.
there were two different shows, and one was everything was completely different in Spanish.
Yeah. So Sesame Street is the good area that you want to go visit. Plaza Sesamo is just the bad area that you just want to avoid at all costs.
That's funny, but that's where all the good pupusas were, though.
I'm looking for the picture for Plaza Sésamo, but I can't find it. Oh, here it is.
Man, I remember watching this as a kid.
Oh. I have to.
Why are they
Christmas
all
present was just
low-res?
delivered. I have to tell my wife not to go to the door. Okay, you guys figure it out for a second. Just a sec.
He had something.
Talk about Spanish Sesame Street.
These
There.
guys?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I remember, but I watched both growing up. I knew about both. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there to make things awkward for everybody. Wingding must have not survived the 90s. I would think none of them survived the 90s.
I don't think they ever crossed over Plaza Sesamo and Sesame Street, right?
There are promotional pictures of the two birds hanging out, but I don't think they crossed over.
No. I just got notified. I would have never called. Yeah, I would have never called you if it was that.
I'm gonna mute Omnidog.
Yeah, go ahead.
All of a sudden, he starts revealing, doxing himself live on air. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, Plaza Sesamo. I see the same characters.
Yeah, they're done by the same people, just different characters.
Mm-hmm. The bird's different.
Yeah,
We
Bird's a little bit more tropical.
Big Bird
more,
looks the same to me.
a little more sassy.
We had the bird that has the red head and the green feathers.
Oh, you didn't have Big Bird?
We didn't have Big Bird.
Did you have Bert and Ernie?
Yeah. A lot of the characters stayed the same, but the big change was the bird.
The bird.
And the language was obviously in Spanish.
What is a big yellow bird like a bad thing in Hispanic culture or something?
I have no clue. That's a good question.
Why change Big Bird?
I don't know, but my money's on the one with the red head. He looks like he could put up a fight.
Harabaldo is a creepy version of Big Bird.
Cool.
How does a song go?
I
Do you remember
have
that?
idea. Nope. I barely watched any of those shows. I don't know.
Did they have Snuffleupagus? That's what we call my dog when she gets really hairy, really
Aw.
furry. We call her Little Snuffleupagus. Big Bird is blue in the Netherlands.
Wow.
I'm getting a little Green Lantern Corps action going.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Oh,
Is the deal with Ms. Marvel getting her power set changed? This
Oh, yeah,
is
that.
some bullshit.
let me share the tweet.
I'm telling you,
or-
it has everything to do with Mr. Fantastic coming later on into the MCU, and them probably not wanting to have two characters with a similar power set, because her power set is pretty much Mr. Fantastic's.
Does Mr. Fantastic say "embiggen" though?
No, Mr. Fantastic does not have a catchphrase. He drinks.
I find this extremely just not disturbing. It pisses me off because everything about her was based on how cool it would be and what her catchphrase was if she could be. And then she becomes that, and she just goes embiggen, and she can get big and stretchy and get tall. Somebody, was it you that said she'd become Geo, that she'd become an indigo lantern?
Basically.
That's hilarious. What is her power set now?
So now the image that's circulating around is that one far to the right, where it's a promotional thing internally, I guess. It's not out yet publicly. It got leaked, I guess. I don't know. It's the stuff that they use, like concept art based on the actors, to potentially sell the posters and the merchandise and all that stuff. So it's not set in stone, but I've seen more pictures or more drawings like this. So they're probably switching out her Inhuman powers, and they're doing more like construct energy abilities. I don't think she's going to be an Inhuman, which really upsets me.
I was just going to say that. I don't think she's going to be an Inhuman.
No.
What do you think she's going to be a mutant then?
I think she's just going to be like a Kree thing, hybrid. I don't know. Like mini Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because she's going to appear in the Marvels movie after her show. So maybe her powers are meant to emulate Carol. I don't know. I'm just really upset by it.
I am too. I think it takes all the charm away from her. I loved that comic. I do love that comic. I highly recommend this comic. I find it Marcelo, I find it super disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
You can have two stretchy guys. DC has Plastic Man and Elongated Man. Do either of them belong in the Justice League? No. But
I like Plastic Man.
Plastic Man was from... Wait, don't tell me. He's a Jack Cole creation that they bought out from... I can't think of it. He's an old character from the 40s that DC bought in the 60s or something. Yeah. But Elongated Man debuted in Flash as a detective, and his nose would twitch whenever he, like Samantha's would in Bewitched, only his nose would twitch like a spider sense for whenever he detected a mystery.
Oh my God, Bewitched! I remember watching that on the Nickelodeon at night when they did those old shows, Nick at Night. I remember watching old episodes of Bewitched and I Love Lucy on that.
Oh yeah, did they show I Dream of Jeannie?
Yeah, they showed I Dream of Jeannie. I think there was a time where they showed even the Honeymooners at one point.
Oh, that's awesome!
I love the Honeymooners.
You saw some quality TV.
Yeah, I used to love watching that stuff.
Kitty Pryde brings up a good point. You're supposed to love the character more than a power set. I'm just upset because this is a huge signal that we're probably not going to get the Inhumans at all.
No,
and that's what annoys me. I like Miss Marvel. I think she's going to do great. The show looks promising or fun or whatever. I'm just upset about what implications for the Inhumans and the fandom surrounding it. Mostly me not getting a proper Inhumans live action show or movie.
I like the Inhumans a lot, and I think that there needs to be. I totally agree with you. They need better treatment than what they got. I'm extremely unhappy about this.
Mhm.
If it's going to negate the Inhumans, then I'm really unhappy about that. I'm unhappy about this. Is this a live action or a cartoon?
Live action.
Oh,
I
does
will
that mean the
say-
budget's been cut or something?
I will say, I think the costume is spot on. I think she looks
yeah.
great.
I like the costume.
Yeah, she looks great.
Yeah, I like her. She looks good.
DC only created Elongated Man because they didn't realize they owned Plastic Man. Sounds about right.
You know what they'll do?
I actually believe that.
They'll make her a mutant in a few years, and that'll translate over into the comics. Like, no, she was always a mutant, or something like that in the comics.
Next Imaginaut. When this happens, and if it doesn't happen, sorry, I'm gonna. If I'm still doing YouTube stuff, I'm gonna look out because I'm gonna go after you, and I'm gonna say you were wrong.
That's all?
5 years.
You
Yeah,
need
'cause-
to, no. You know what you need to do?
What?
Dox and SWAT. Dox and SWAT.
Yeah. But like 5 years from now, when that happens, or 6 years, I don't know, whenever that may be, if I'm still doing YouTube, we can have this conversation again.
Do you honestly think we'll ever get the Inhumans? Because we're getting the X-Men, and the whole reason why they pushed the Inhumans so hard a few years ago was because of the X-Men, wasn't it?
Don't put that out there, man.
I'm just saying. I don't.
No, but I agree with you. X-Men. I told you on the Wednesday show, you can dump every other character and no longer do any shows or movie about them and build a phase all around the X-Men, and that's it,
yeah.
and it would sell extremely well.
Oh yeah,
They're
absolutely.
a universe unto themselves. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's ton. Well, I think
Now,
you should,
Smurf, come on now. Don't be
no,
weird.
you can't base it off that show. That had the budget of this show, which is $1.50.
Hey, they filmed it in Hawaii, and the first 2 episodes were on IMAX, and I paid money to watch that in the theater.
And that's why the total box office was $14 because you went to see the first 2 and you were the only one. $14 is what that movie made.
I remember that day. It was September of 2017, and I was sitting there by myself, and then this huge man sat next to me, and then on the other side of the seat, I had this huge lady sitting there, and they were both chatting up a storm and gossiping about everything and screaming and yelling, and I was just so overwhelmed. I'm like, and I thought, okay, the fact that I'm getting the Inhumans means I'm gonna have a good time. And then it started, and I was not having a good time. It sucked.
Yeah, and here's James Abel throwing another smelly fish on the table.
I see what you did there with that pun. I like it.
Yeah.
Today was a
Thank you.
sad day for Aquaman fans. Today, they revealed that the Trench movie was secretly a Black Manta movie, which that really upsets me because that would have been extremely boss, as Jess would say. And the 80 years of the Aquaman 80 years book, it's a deluxe-sized, oversized hardcover or whatever. That got canceled as well.
I'm sorry, man.
So,
That's right, baby. Of course. And if they do well, now we have Aquaman as a popular hero, but back in the day, if they would have done something like that, you bet your bottom dollar I would have been there day one.
Hey, man, I felt a similar pain you did when I went to pay to go see Hellboy in theaters.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was the week that I found out. That was in the span of about 2 weeks. My dog had passed away. I lost my job, and I ended up my relationship had ended at that in the span of 2 weeks. And the cherry on top, remember that?
Yeah.
The cherry on top was me going to the theater to watch that terrible Hellboy movie. I walked out about an hour into it.
You took a sabbatical from YouTube, and then you started posting videos because the trailers and the images were dropping.
Yeah.
And you had the slightest slimmer of hope in your eyes that this would be the quintessential movie, and it wasn't.
Ugh.
I was so disappointed. for you.
I tried to keep the hope alive. It did no. That was horrible.
I still haven't seen
No.
that movie. I watched like 5 minutes of it a couple months ago. It was on TV. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this, and I switched to another channel.
They got
No.
nothing right. Nothing.
I'm happy to rewatch the first two over and over again.
Here's a positive news. We should
Yeah,
really
we're
be talking
happy
about
for
this
him.
on Wednesday, but okay. Brendan Fraser is the villain for the Batgirl movie. He's going to play Firefly.
Let's goo. What is that kind of? Is that some kind of internet term? Goo.
Let's go. Like, let's do this. Let's go. That's what that means. I should be more enthusiastic when I say that, but you can.
Let's goo.
Goo, baby. Taylor Talks Comics. Gio, I read volume 1 of number 5 by Taiyo Matsumoto today. Can't wait to get volume 2 in the mail. Should be here this week from IST. You're not going to get it this week because they send it to me instead. And here it is. I got your copy. Here's number 5, volume 2. This is what I hauled today. And this is a smooth transition into hauls. I also got this movie, Jess.
Oh, no.
Varan or Varan the Unbelievable.
No, leave me alone. No. No.
Look at this. It's in black and white in all
Mr.
its glory.
Fantastic says no.
And it's awesome. A Toho kaiju film. Classic. So that's all I got.
No. I will say, where did you... The last thing you posted in the collectibles chat was the Guardian of the Galaxy colored vinyl.
Oh, that's for the soundtrack of the video game that drops this week.
Where do you go to get that?
Mondo.
Oh, Wednesday?
I think so.
I am genuinely surprised at the reviews of that game.
I am so happy.
It's supposed to be
because
really
when they
good, I think,
when
right?
they revealed it, everybody was crapping on that game. Like,
It's
oh,
good.
it's going to be like another Avengers. This sucks. What are they doing? Nobody cares. And now everybody's like, this is a really solid first-person story. I'm like, told you guys.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
It's definitely, I think, the sleeper of the year. This is the surprise of the year because nobody expected this thing to be as good as it is, but it's reviewing amazingly well.
I am getting it as soon as I find a good deal on it online. I'm gonna buy it.
What is the premise?
It's an original. It's their original origin for the Guardians in this separate timeline in the video game universe or whatever. It's an original story, and you play a Star-Lord, and you have the rest of the Guardians. It's the lineup from the movie, but they have all new designs, more like a mishmash of modern comics with movie style, and yeah, it looks a lot of fun. And
But it's first person?
No.
First player. Sorry.
Oh, it's third person.
Mhm.
Third person, you play a Star-Lord and you have the Guardians with you. And it's a long narrative and you meet all the cosmic characters and all that stuff.
Oh,
the Nova
that actually
Corps
sounds
and-
kind of fun.
It looks really cool. And they have like a million outfits for that. I'm excited. Like classic Guardian outfits, movies, even the Brian Michael Bendis stuff. It's crazy.
Oh,
Hey,
stop
that
it.
looked solid. I know a lot of people hate on that, myself included. But the art on that was solid. It had Sarah Pichelli drawing that stuff. I dug it.
No, the art was fantastic. The
I
writing.
kept that whole run because I'm going to force myself to read it.
Oh my god.
Yay. Did IMAX make the movie better or worse? Worse.
Watching it on your phone.
Worse, because imagine
Why do you
watching
watch a
something
movie on your
terrible
phone?
and it takes up the whole room of watching something crappy going on. It made the experience worse.
Is he talking about Dune? I think he might be talking
No, because
He's talking still about
Inhumans.
Oh, Inhumans.
Inhumans.
Because he didn't know I saw that they did the premiere before it debuted on ABC. They premiered the first 2 episodes in like an hour-long event or something. It was terrible. Don't make me remember that stuff.
I don't understand why you would watch a movie on the tiniest device possible. Wouldn't you want to watch something, I mean, even if it's bad, on like at least your iPad? Why watch a movie on your phone? That just cracks me up. Oh, answer Big Stu's question, Gio. This guy's going cuckoo. He's
Big Stu,
throwing himself against walls.
I'm so sorry, my dude. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Is this it, Gio? What about Gantz? Do you like it? I want Dark Horse to put this in a deluxe edition hardcover. I love Gantz. It is amazing, and if they are going to do a deluxe edition hardcover, please wait a while because I'm collecting the omnibus editions, and I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm going to cancel this version instead and start putting out deluxe hardcovers. So after they're done with the omnibus editions, yes, please go ahead and print out the hardcovers.
Yeah, Joe Chip, you're supposed to watch Omnibros on your phone. You don't want to see it any larger than that.
Yeah, we
You
have.
don't
a
want
face
our
for the-
faces in anything.
We have a face for the smallest screen possible, and
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah.
People
Faces
used
for
to watch
radio.
movies.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch movies on iPods? Because I did.
I did.
iPods? No.
It was
No.
it was a weird experience, but pretty cool. It was
My-
before smartphones. So
My senior year of high school, so I had enough credits that they just had to stick me in a class, and I did nothing my senior year of high school because for whatever reason, I took summer classes voluntarily. I was like, yeah, I just want to have my senior year basically off. So they stuck me in a random class, and the teacher came up to me and he goes, "Are you watching Prison Break?" And I'm like, "Yep, I downloaded the whole season. I'm watching it on my iPod." He goes, "You're planning on not doing anything in this class for the whole year, are you?" And I'm like, "Exactly."
That show, is that the thing with the guy had the tattoo on his back of how to break out?
I
That's
watched
a good show.
I watched 3 seasons of Prison Break throughout that school year, and he could do
Wow.
nothing about it. He hated me in that class.
I like that show. That was a good
It
show.
was a great show. It was fun.
And then that guy totally changed the way he talked to become Captain Cold.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yep,
He-
that's true. And
had-
the fire character, I forgot his name.
Yeah. Wait, what did he
Firestarter, something like that. I don't remember.
what did he become?
The one with the fire gun, Flash villain with the fire gun.
Heat Wave?
Heat Wave. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so those two guys are both from Prison Break.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was also in Heat Wave. Was also in Blade 3 as Dracula, King Dracul or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Did I see Blade 3?
It's the saving grace of Blade 3 is Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, and the transformation for Dracul I thought was really badass. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Rose Gray. Now you're making me embarrassed that you're watching me on a 79-inch 1080p.
How are my molars looking?
You know what? Somebody's gonna screen grab that, and we're gonna get the birth of a new Jess universe.
Molar dog.
Molar dog. I guarantee you, before
I
next
should
stream,
never
somebody's
do
gonna make that happen.
anything.
Omnidog's molar. That'll be it.
Teeth dog.
Ugh.
Then Omnidog's watching the stream on his hot rodded Commodore 64.
Commodore 64. Yeah.
That's a great call.
Joe Chib watches Omnibros on IMAX 3D, dubbed in Russian.
Oh, good.
Makes sense because Riley had his account hacked back in the day by Russians. So
That's right.
Oh, that's right. But he didn't get doxxed or swatted.
thankfully.
Thank you.
Dentist Omnidog, Molar Dog, and 3, 2, 1. Molar Dog, perfect. It's gonna happen. I think before the show ends.
I do have a cavity in this molar.
Ooh.
Texas Gaming Comics. It's like Russian roulette, starting a Dark Horse Omnibus collection now. Who knows which great manga series is getting the hardcover next? Yeah, and I think they don't have any plans to announce anything. Maybe next year, but they didn't announce anything new in 2021. Gantz, how many omnibus?
That's the last Gantz question. Make it a good one.
Should be 13 omnibus. And the last one that came out was number 9, I think. 13 or 14, I don't know. James doing something productive.
No.
He's doing an Alf printed set.
I have to wrest control of this stream away from you.
The Alpha Bus?
That's just not right. Anything Alf should not be.
But you know me. You know I hate Alf. I just
hate
love
him
the idea
too.
of people being creative with that.
I liked Alpha as a kid.
Oh, was that creative?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, come on, Jose. Read Jose's.
Hi and good morning from Singapore. Since today is a sad day for Aquaman and Miss Marvel, I'd like to also add sadder announcement that DC is publishing Morrison's Multiversity in absolute format.
Why is that sad? That book is great.
I like
Yeah.
Multiversity.
I loved Multiversity. I thought it was awesome.
And it's getting additional content, right? That
Yeah.
was not available on the oversized hardcover.
Yeah, it's getting
Yeah.
something that I don't have. I have the deluxe, and I'm not going to be getting it. Why is that bad, dude?
That has my favorite Shazam story. I think I wanted an ongoing Grant Morrison Shazam story after reading that. I was like, why is this guy not writing this? He gets the character amazingly well.
Totally agree. That is a great one. Yep.
We're getting Doomsday Clock in absolute format, so that's awesome.
See, now those opinions are switched.
Right?
Yeah. That's the disaster.
Why are we
At-
getting
The
that?
other
at
one's
least the art
awful.
in that is pretty.
Actually, I thought Doomsday Clock was fine. I think I
miss-
was thinking of Three Jokers.
I miss old Jeff Johns.
Kitty Pryde doing a Stephanie Brown omnibus. That's cool.
That
That's a
is
good one.
cool. I love
See,
the
that's
Avatar.
that's a better print than Alf.
Oh, yeah. I love Kitty Pryde's Avatar. I went to Baltimore Con one year, and there was a woman dressed like that had the word bubble attached to her.
Yeah.
She would go around and just point at the camera, and you'd take a picture of her. It was great.
Hey, look at that. Makes Stu is grateful. Guys.
I was
Make his
just-
Mondays awesome again.
Thank you. I was just teasing. There are two S's in my name, by the way. The second S is for super savings.
Oh, fancy.
Jeff Johns reminds me of that guy in the 80s where you go back to visit him in town. Like, he was awesome back in the 80s.
Oh,
And now he's like
he was the star football
He
player.
is the star football player. He's like, White Snakes, Here I Go Again is the greatest song of all time. You're like, oh yeah, man. You're still riding that old Camaro, huh? All right, man.
He's all fat and out of shape.
It's like, oh Jesus, dude.
Can't even
What
play
happened?
golf.
What happened, man?
How about a Last Night on Earth omnibus?
It's just one.
Isn't that's going
It's
to be
just
in
one
the
story though.
That's going to be on the.
That's not
Batman-
a Murphyverse book though. That's by
Oh, I'm
Snyder.
confused. Which one's Last Night on Earth? I'm confused.
That's by Snyder. The other two are Murphy.
Oh well, that's going to be on the second New 52 omnibus for Batman. The Snyder
Last
Capullo
Night
stuff.
on Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one with the Joker lantern head.
yeah, yeah.
That's going to be on the second omnibus as a end cap for that book and that run.
That was
Right.
fun. Last Night on Earth is a fun book.
I like that book. I like both I like all three Murphyverse books.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
How is there a Murphyverse? All of a sudden, there's a Murphyverse.
The
There's
White
a
Knight,
actually
Justice
cool. I
Omnibus
like it.
verse, So
the White Knight stuff is great. I
I
love
like
it.
one. I like all three. That's one of those books that I liked better the second time I read them. I liked them okay the first two, but boy, I liked them a lot more the 2nd time I read them. And I love the Harley Quinn that his wife wrote. That was really good. Really good.
what about a White Knight omnibus? I think
If it includes Harley Quinn,
I
Then
think
you
they
got three
mentioned that
books.
they didn't want to do it or something because of the art or something. I'm not too sure. I might have heard that he didn't want the bigger format or something like that.
you're making that up.
Maybe. I don't know. Jake Rocco, this is a very important question. Thank you, Jake. I love this question. You are my favorite person in this chat right now. What is your favorite Godzilla movie from the Showa era? I'm going to say Terror of Mechagodzilla because that's my favorite Godzilla villain. So there you go. But they're all great.
Nice.
Fun and funky.
Spoonful of Brody. Make sure you stick around for reads because this is one of the books I read. And we're going to find out whether you have good taste or bad taste.
No pressure.
No pressure, but it's all on you for making me get this book.
Look at Kitty Pryde staring at the ship back on course. I like that. So what are your hauls?
That was supposed to be my job, but I have no control over myself, let alone the chat.
I already showed you guys. I got this awesome movie for my Toho collection and number 5 from Taiyo Matsumoto, Volume 2. I have a video on Volume 1 if you guys want to check it out on my channel. It's a Week in Geekdom. All right, plug over.
Good job.
I actually want to watch. You just reviewed an Ito book that I want to watch a review of. Plug that.
This one.
Yeah, I want to. I saw that pop up in my feed, and I want to watch that review.
So I made a video on Remina. It took me a while because I bought this last year, but I finally got around to making a video on it. It's cosmic horror, Junji Ito, where there's a rogue planet that appears from a wormhole, and it's moving fast into our solar system and eating everything in sight, all the planets and stuff, and it's going to crash into the Earth. That's the basic premise of it. And
don't you just hate when that happens?
Everybody thinks that there's this character called Remina that the scientists that discovered the planet named it after his daughter. So everybody thinks if we sacrifice this young lady, maybe the planet will stop or something like that. So it gets all kinds of crazy.
Oh, Gio, see, you shouldn't have said anything and I'd have watched your video, but now I'm just going to go out and buy it.
There we go.
You lost a view.
It's okay.
No, now you're showing art and stuff. I'm still going to watch your video. I promise.
Yay. Oh, and I finished reading Candy Fury? Fury. I don't know how it's called. It's a manga. It wasn't that good, but I read it.
We'll talk about it during the reads part.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I just did everything in one go.
That was what what did you say about the book?
That's what I read. I read Remina again to make a video for it, and I read Candy Flurry or Fury, however the hell that's called, and I hauled this book. So not a whole lot going on the Geoverse over here.
The Geoverse. Julie Waltman says up at 8:54.
Jake, oh man. All right, continue.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your Mecha Godzilla bromance.
The bromance going? Yeah. Hell yeah.
What does this term mean?
This?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Julie,
Big no, Biff.
Biff? I don't know what that means. I hope it's good.
Is that good that you're a Biff, Julie? Are you really a woman or are you catfishing us?
I am such a Biff. It could be Before I Forget, Bird in Flight.
I am such a Before I Forget. Good, that's very good. But why would you
internet
say
friend?
That? Best internet friend.
I'm looking for acronyms online for what BIF stands for. It says here, Basic in Fact, Bird in Flight, Before I Forget, Balance in Full, benchmark interface format.
That's exactly what she is.
There you go.
Okay, that's it.
Beer it forward, beer as in the drink. Bilateral force, that's pretty badass. Basic and flow. I don't know.
I like the one you just said. The wombat. I didn't notice you changed your name to that. I hauled Megatropolis, which is from 2000 AD. First of all, the art totally shreds. Oh, let me move the Microphone out of the way. The art totally shreds, and it's an alternate take on the Judge Dredd universe, where experience the iconic city of Mega City 1 as never before. In this visionary, blah, 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 in this radical reimagining the world of Judge Dredd, join disgraced officer Amy Jara and Detective Joe Choirboy Rico as they navigate the crime-ridden underbelly of the glamorous Megatropolis, attempting to solve a string of brutal murders and executions. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. It's very dark through a lot of this. Let me get some light here. Is that Nixon?
That's the real horror in the book. I am not a crook.
Good imitation.
Thanks.
The art's really awesome, and it just sounded good to me. And I think I got it from a competitor of IST, so I won't say who. Amazon. So that's one book, Megatropolis. Book 1. There's a rabbit hole. The Autumnal, because it's October, and this
that creeps me out. Sorry.
This book, check it out. I bought it on purpose from where I bought it from because of this image.
Oh, God.
The big company wouldn't let them promote the book. They'd sell it and show it, but they wouldn't let them promote it.
Wow.
So I said, okay, F you guys, I'm buying it from the big company just to stick it in your face.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, I like this art too. I know nothing about it other than it's supposed to be scary. Following the death, welcome to Comfort Notch. Following the death of her estranged mother, Kat Somerville, and her daughter Sybil flee a difficult life in Chicago for the quaint and possibly deadly town of Comfort Notch, New Hampshire. Something comes a haunting vision of America's prettiest autumn. This is from Vault, I think. I've liked a lot of what I've read from Vault. Not everything, but a lot of things I've liked. So this is, I'm pretty sure this was really popular as a floppy. That's one of the few things I check in on is floppy recommendations. So I know what to buy when it gets collected. I don't check on anything else.
Boogle? Boogle.
Boogle search. Well, here's some crappy piece of crap that somebody recommended to me.
Not me. I don't even have that book.
You what?
I don't even have that book. It was
I know,
sold
Riley
out.
did.
I forgot about it, and when I entered to look for it on our sponsor, everybody already bought it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it was sold out for me too.
Oh, look at that queen. God bless her.
I had to go to the big company for this. But this is a Godzilla book. Someday I am going to do a big Godzilla readathon because I'm acquiring a lot of Godzilla books, as he is a character that's always he's a character I've always liked. And these stories I'm looking forward to.
Cool, man.
Daredevil Volume 6. So you're welcome because, showed you the cover. Spoiler.
Yeah, it's fine. You ruined that book from a year ago. I still remember that.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine, man. I just laugh at it now.
I know. I felt really bad about that. I don't know why I just blurted it out like that. I don't know. But anyway, this is Zdarsky, and it's apparently awesome. Oh, my goodness. This looks terrifying.
Yeah.
That's Bullseye. Venomized Bullseye?
That's not Bullseye.
It's not. He's got a bullseye on top of his. Oh, he's got a null thing on top of his head.
Yeah. That was the crossover.
Okay.
That was the crossover issue for King in Black.
It looks like a
King in
demonic
Black.
bunny.
Okay. All right. I haven't read a single thing of King in Black, so I don't know. But this is number 6, so this means you're getting a second hardcover. You're welcome.
Such
Kitty
a
Pryde's
good
waiting
run.
on that omnibus. Kitty Pryde's waiting on that omnibus, so thank you for making it happen.
Oh, well, it's happening. You're welcome for that, too.
Yeah.
Scarent Hood.
Oh, you bought it. Nice.
I did. I'm hoping to get it read in the next 30 minutes so I can make an October video before the month ends. So I'll be right back. What scares you the most, fighting demons or letting your kids down? Find the answers in this suburban folk horror from Blubbity Blah, Blubbity Blah. Brutally funny horror that finds genuine terror and honest, messy humor in parenthood. I loved this. Comics Guide 101. Oh, you got a blurb on the back. Good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I also got Jeff Parker and Steve Lieber's, I'm pretty sure this is old, Underground. When we interviewed him, when the Minister of Comics and I interviewed him, this book came up 2021. Oh, okay. So it just got printed. It's his new book. Okay, great. Park ranger and avid caver Wesley. Oh, I don't like spelunking. Is a one-woman. Okay, what's going on? Oh, you know what movie really creeped me out?
Your enthusiasm just deflated as you read that.
I didn't know what it was about, and it's caves, man. And I don't dig. I'm claustrophobic, and I do not dig caves. The Descent just flipped me the flip out.
You just pulled a Ralph Wiggum live on air. You can literally spot the moment his heart.
When his heart breaks.
Yeah.
Is the Descent the movie about the
female
bats?
the female cave explorers that go into an uncharted cave and they run into something horrifying?
Is it the mutated bats?
Mutated something.
Oh, well, then I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. 'Cause
There's
There's a movie I watched. There's a movie I watched with a similar premise, but there's a mutant bat in it.
Oh, no.
And don't worry, guys, the movie's old. I'm not spoiling anything. So
No, this was like 3 or 4 years old, and I saw it back in 2019 when Chad Omnidog's wife, Jenny, and I were doing the horror movie show. And there was a subplot of spousal cheating that plays into it. It was really well done. I really dug Descent. Have you ever seen it, Lou?
No, actually, I've never seen the movie. I heard
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I heard it's
There was a
pretty fun.
sequel that I don't think was as good, but the first one, chef's kiss. I'm afraid to do it now because anything I do with my hands is apparently offensive in about 14 countries, apparently. From the Omnibros chat we just talked about. I don't even know how to do the one Gabe showed us. But yeah, this is called Underground by Jeff Lemire and Steve Lieber, who's a great artist, man. And I already have books 1, 2, and 5. So I bought 3 and 4 of Asterix.
Nice.
I know, I love Asterix. So for those of you who aren't from Europe, Asterix is... Oh, for a second I thought it was in French. The sequel was awesome, huh? I didn't think the sequel was supposed to be good. Both Descent movies are great for... Oh, all right. I didn't see the second Descent because I thought it wasn't supposed to be as good. Okay. Is it the same characters?
Descent 2, where we descend further.
asterisks 3 and 4.
Nice.
And that was my haul.
You know, I don't think anybody cares, but the movie
About
that I
my
was
haul?
thinking, no, about what I'm the movie stuff that I was mentioning earlier.
What movie stuff?
It's not a
Kaiju
scare.
stuff?
The movie that I mixed up is The Cave.
The Cave.
And I really like that because it's a monster movie about a giant mutated bat that straight up is horrifying.
Hmm.
Movie's action packed, kind of silly, but still a lot of fun. I thought you were talking about that, so I got excited for a second.
Well, I'm going to need to see The Descent 2, the sequel, now. But first I have to finish Squid Game, which I have not finished yet.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out that I'd much rather read than watch anything other than football. That's why TV and movies are such a chore for me to watch. I'd much rather read. That's on the feelings episode upcoming on Omnibros Thursday, where we talk about our feelings, and one of them is going to be I'd much rather read than watch TV or movies. I'm totally kidding.
It's like a confessional episode.
Yeah, where we confess things. Okay. So what's up next? Previews or reads? Previews is about 30 seconds.
Wombat, did you haul or read anything?
This is all Wombat.
Yeah,
We talk about anything here on the show, so it's okay.
I read 2 things this past week. I finished The Strange Adventures by Tom King.
How was it?
It
Oh,
was good. It was very good. I think I mean, I mentioned this before. I wasn't crazy about his Batman run.
You Are Dead to Me?
I apologize, Jess. I'm sorry. I thought it was pretty mediocre.
We don't have to hear about his previous stuff. Let's hear about what you read.
This is I really do think Tom King's strength is in the short form story, because he's able to get in and get out and tell a very cohesive and very, very strong story. I think this is, I mean, in his catalog of like the short stories that he's done, I would put this below the top 3, which would be that Sheriff of Babylon, the Vision.
That's not fair.
And it's really not. And which would be the Sheriff of Babylon, Vision, and Mr. Miracle, but it's creeping up there onto that 3rd spot. It's very good. It's a very, very good story overall. If you are a fan of the character,
I am.
Then you will get a lot out of this. I've pitched the plot of this already a bunch of times, so I'm not going to go over that too much. But I will say that I think King absolutely sticks the landing here. There are certain revelations that happen involving the character's daughter and the things that are told and stuff like that. And what really surprised me is that it's also just not a strange story. It's a Mr. Terrific story as well. Mr. Terrific plays a huge role in this. The Black Mr. Terrific, with the jacket. He plays a very huge role throughout this book, and he kind of plays third fiddle to all the other characters. The central characters being Adam Strange, his wife, and Mr. Terrific. There is a mystery that permeates throughout the entire story that King he dangles it throughout the whole thing, and he keeps it going throughout all 12 issues, that I think he doesn't drag it out, and he times it perfectly as far as what the revelation is of that mystery. I think Ms. Gerard is great in this, as you would expect, but for me, it's Doc Shaner. Doc Shaner,
he's awesome.
Fucking crushes this. He is. I mean, it's no surprise. It's Doc Shaner, but Jesus, man, this is him leveling up. This was great all the way through. They split art duties because the story jumps around a lot in time, and you have moments where it takes place in present day, and Ms. Gerard handles that, and Doc Shaner handles the events that happened in the past on the planet that Adam Strange goes to. But it's it's really good to see that Tom King, for me at least, bounced back, because I was just not a fan of that Batman run. It had its highs and lows for me.
Motherfucker, why are we going back there?
I had its highs and lows for me. And I just think this is the style that he should definitely keep going with right now. I know he's writing a Supergirl story right now that I've heard is actually very good. So I'm really looking forward to picking that up. This is 12 issues, and this is gonna be a tough one. This because I've read a couple of things the past few months. It might make it towards the end of the year when we do our stuff for the end of the year. I'm not sure yet because this has been a good year for books. So overall, yeah, man, definitely recommend you pick this one up. If you're a fan of Adam Strange and all those characters, you'll get a kick out of this. There was the penultimate issue, issue 11, had a very surprising ending that I honestly did not see coming. And I think it left me going, huh, where are they going to go with this now? So really good stuff. Highly recommend it.
Nice.
The second book that I read is by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I read his new Reckless book. I forgot what the name of it is. It's Reckless something.
Destroy All Monsters.
Thank you. Reckless, Destroy All Monsters. Of the 3 that have come out so far, this would probably be my favorite. I really dug this story. I dug it a lot. I thought it was really good. We get kind of a pseudo origin story for the main character. Yeah, we get a pseudo origin story for the main character and his relationship with the young woman that's on the cover there.
Interesting. I've always wondered about that.
Yeah, so this one reveals a lot about how he first met her and stuff like that. I mean, it's a Brubaker book. It's a great crime story all the way through. It's more straightforward, I would venture, than the other 2, where there were kind of certain twists and revelations that happened in those books. In this one, he plays it pretty straight. Something happens at the beginning of the story involving the theater, which leads him on to figure out what it was that happened, and it flashes back and forth in time. But I mean, dude, you can never go wrong with an Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips book because it's always good. It's yeah, it is.
Jamming you up.
It's true. You can never go wrong with an Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips book. I mean, we talk about them all. There's really not much else to say about it. It's Ed Brubaker and it's Sean Phillips. You know what you're gonna get. You know the writing is quality as always. You know the art by Sean Phillips, the man never misses, is always fantastic. So this, like I said, of the 3 stories, this is my favorite. I'm really looking forward to the next one. They've already announced the 4th one. I think that comes out in February of next year or something like that. So good stuff all around. Very, very good stuff.
Awesome. I am excited to get it whenever I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting.
2 things real quick. This is very important. Where is it? James is asking, I need to know, Lou the Wombat, did you read and or buy Chariot?
No, man, I haven't had time to sit down and read Chariot. We are about 2-3 weeks away from the wedding, so things are happening a lot quickly, and my time is being split all over the place right now.
And Raphael is asking, did someone read Chariot?
Oh, someone did.
That someone would be me. And I totally forgot that I was going to talk about it on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So I was pumped. I was not joking. It was not a gag, a silly joke for the show. I actually really wanted to read Chariot, and it was awesome. It's not the most intellectual thing you will read ever, but it is spectacular in its execution. It's about this dude that gets involved with the wrong people, and he finds this kit-like car who has this AI lady inside, and she trains him to be a badass. And it's a lot of synthwave inspired writing with the art and the dialogue and all the stuff that happens, and you sort of go from there. It's only 5 issues or 6. It's pretty it's a pretty one and done story. There's room for more, but it's not going to win any awards. But if you like Knight Rider type adventures with a more modern style with synthwave as a heavy inspiration for it, you're going to like it. The art was awesome. So yes, I wholeheartedly recommend Chariot. It's silly, fun, action-packed. I think it works better. I think it would work better as a movie than a comic book, to be honest. But yeah, I dug it.
You had a soundtrack recommendation for it too.
I did.
Drive.
You said people should put on Drive.
Oh, the what's it called? I forgot the name. Wait a minute.
Drive.
No, not Drive, not Drive. Meteor.
Meteor? No,
Meteor.
you said
It's
to put it on
a
Drive.
synth. It's a synth heavy metal band.
Huh.
Lou, I mean Wombat. Didn't he say Drive?
Survey says
Wombat. Wombat, are you
Drive.
there, buddy? Wah, wah, wah. Did he say Drive?
I don't remember saying that. You are lying. No, I don't know.
You
Probably.
totally said that.
Okay, listen to the Drive soundtrack, the Ryan Gosling movie, and then check out Meteor Parallel Lives. That's what I listened to when I was reading Chariot. And Phil says it got optioned for a movie. I want to see that happen. That's going to be my favorite movie when that comes out because I love that aesthetic. That's my preferred thing. Look, I got you simply here. Let's change some of the colors right there. There we go. Go check it out.
Could you highlight a teat at 9:19?
Why are you making me highlight this comment?
Because
He definitely said listen to the soundtrack last week. I don't remember things. Ooh, a real hero song from Drive? Yeah, that's a bop, as the kids say.
that whole soundtrack is
bop?
great.
Something
bop.
silly. Something silly the new
you
generation
can bop
says.
to it. I like it. It's a bop.
That's a bop. Or
That's
like
a bop.
I
I
don't know.
like that.
Still waiting on Chariot. Put it next to Murder Falcon, Good Company. That's a great idea.
That's a
Two
good
awesome
double.
books. Yep.
That's a good double.
Murder Falcon's getting an oversized hardcover.
Really? Ooh.
Yes. And you know how I know?
Hmm.
The way I know everything, somebody else told me.
Hmm.
That was the Minister of Comics. Because I will tell him, hey, did you hear Destroy All Monsters is a Brubaker book? And he'll go, I told you that a year ago. Oh, did you hear that Murder Falcon's getting an oversized hardcover? I told you that last week. Oh, did you know I'm coming to visit you in a week?
Wait,
Yeah, we just talked about it 2 minutes ago.
So it's really getting a hardcover. Nice.
Yeah.
I probably won't upgrade because the trade was a cool gift from the folks at IST. So I'd like to treasure that.
They gave you a gift?
All of us. We all got free copies of Murder Falcon, review copies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what we... Wow, that's an old book.
Yeah, we got... It was a trifecta. We got the Green Lantern from Morrison. We got the Murder Falcon and the Thanos by Donny Cates.
They gave us 3 books each?
Yes. I still have all 3. I'm not going to get rid of them. That's something that's very precious to me because I'm like, yay, I got a review copy. That's awesome.
Yeah. Wow. See, I forgot that already.
That was 2019.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, we have 64 entries and 100 and plus people watching. Something's not right here. We need
Why
more
aren't you
people
all... Oh, some of them are European, but I mean, that doesn't mean you can't enter.
Oh, it's open for everybody. So,
Yeah, you just have to pay the shipping. You can still enter. With the IST gift card. Hashtag IST gift card.
Ooh, I like that. And only 40 likes. Come on.
Oh, you guys suck.
Just do like Chat Omnidog and write IST gift card in the chat. That's all you got to do. We're going to pick out a winner.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. Dean.
Hey, Jess, yesterday I just watched your Dennis O'Neil Batman. Well, it's actually Neil Adams Batman Omni.
Yeah.
Dennis O'Neil shouldn't have his name. I don't even think his name's on that book. It's Neil Adams Batman Omni video. And thanks a lot for saving me money. I decided not to buy it. God bless you. Haha. Well, good. Dean, you made a good decision because sometime, I don't know if it'll be in my lifetime, but if you're 30 or so in your lifetime, you will be getting a Silver Age omnibus. The late Silver Age, early Bronze Age is when those stories hit. And it will be the last Silver Age Batman and the first Bronze Age Batman Omni that DC puts out will have the things you're looking for. And that is untouched Neil Adams Batman. Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. We knew. That's cool. I'm just glad you watched my video. Thank you, Omnidog's Vault YouTube. Thank you.
Cesar, Omnibros, did any of you get Something is Killing the Children Deluxe slipcase aside?
DCBS did
From
send
DCBS.
out theirs. Yeah, I mistakenly did not order from DCBS, and so I am not getting it.
I have a hot take on that, so I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm not going to say anything.
Will you tell us after the show?
I don't want people upset at me.
That's why I'm saying, will you tell us after the show about the hot take?
Yeah, no, it's just I'm not a fan of slipcases and all that stuff, but whatever. If you got the money for it, go for it.
You can get it for $200.
$200. I saw a store, the audacity of selling that for $200 when it's confirmed that it will have another printing, and essentially you don't need the slip to enjoy the book because you can get the book for $40 or 50 or whatever. I don't know.
I believe we just got a hot take from you.
And that's not the hot take. Whatever.
You're the one that brought it up. You said I have a hot take on it, but I'm not going to.
No, I just think it's silly that people are going nuts over the slipcase when it's the same thing as the hardcover, just a $20 difference.
Right.
That's my hot take.
I got to get out of here, guys. So,
okay.
Before you leave, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Twitter and Comics Guide 101 on YouTube, where I have a bunch of old videos and stuff you can check out. So, guys, have a good night.
Take care, buddy.
I'll see you Wednesday.
Good evening.
And to all a good night.
Disgruntled Geo rivals Angry Jazz.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I'm falling behind. Oh,
I'm just sassy tonight.
You are Sassy Geo.
I'll probably forget all about this tomorrow, so enjoy it, guys. So let's do the previews real quick before we wrap
can
up.
I talk about what I read?
Oh, I am so sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Wow, you are a buzzkill, this app.
Game over.
Okay. I read Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, as recommended by Spoonful of Brody.
Nice.
And first, let's talk about the art. The art is boss. Look at this. Harley comes in and wrecks this bar that poisons Ivy in. In this book, they're having a bit of a breakup during this time. Pamela Isley has been given a second chance to work at the Gotham Institute, Gotham Botanical Gardens. I got Gotham right. Studying the possibility of creating plant-human hybrids. But when her fellow scientists start turning up dead, she's both a natural leading suspect and the only person or plant who can crack the case. I found this book to be a blast to read. It was super fun. I'm very glad that Spoonful of Brody recommended it to me. It's really well written. Poison Ivy is totally kick-ass, take charge. I love strong female protagonists, and she is damn strong. A bunch of people turn up murdered at this institute in various weird ways. I don't want to. Okay, wait. I can't go too far because I don't want to reveal what Ivy's got going on at her apartment. That is a bizarre twist that I never saw coming. What happens to that stuff in her apartment as the book goes on is really boss, and I never saw that coming. So I overall, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. Loved it, highly recommend it. I will say that she is trying to reestablish herself as a real scientist, but this chick has no problem killing still. She kills and kills. Not who you think, but she'll kill. And I just thought that was kind of odd behavior. She could have disarmed the people. She could have handled these things a lot differently. I'm not sure I agree with the fact that they had to make her such a man killer. That seemed a little off-putting to me when she was trying to rehabilitate herself. I don't know why she felt right. She does murder for science. That's exactly right. That was my only quibble with the book, was that she did murder at the drop of a hat. So did she really? Is she really trying to rehabilitate herself, or what? It's a cool book, though. The beginning, which I'll show you right here, the beginning really grabs you and takes off from there. I dug this book. I reread Rogue and Gambit, and then I'm rereading Mr. and Mrs. X. I love Kelly Thompson, love this book. I just saw it and decided to reread it. My thoughts are well known on this. It's awesome. It's great. It's the most I've cared about Gambit ever. And I think this is the book that started my crush on Rogue. That's how good it is.
Nice.
A book by Garth Ennis and his artist. I'm not even going to attempt that.
Goran Zuka.
Thank you. Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal. It's an ongoing. It's extremely graphic. I can't show you anything. It's extremely graphic. It's extremely blasphemous. It's extremely fun. She goes through, this is in the future when she hops through the timeline and steals riches from people. There's a time cop after her. There's also let me think how to say it without spoiling it. She is in possession of something that some other people want, and they go through it by any means possible to get it. And if they get it, it could mean the rewriting of history. So there are wait. Okay, I can show you this. So the art is great, of course. That's one of Ennis's favorite artists to work with. It shows you lots of historical places. Garth Ennis, obviously, a great historical writer based on all his war stories. He researches the heck out of stuff, but it's not going to be for everybody. Like I told the Minister of Comics that I just thought it was too blasphemous for him, and he was excited to read it. I think if you are extremely Well, how do I want to say this? If you're not, if you're easily offended, this book is not for you.
Okay.
So I enjoyed it a lot. I some things offend me, but it's really a comedy. But Garth Ennis's views are about organized religion are just punctuated throughout this book. That's like the main part, the main goal, not the main goal, but like the central theme of this book is his take on organized religion, but it's different than you think. I mean, he comes at it at a completely interesting, different angle that I would never have thought of. So if you're easily offended, don't read it. I loved it. This gets 10 out of 10 stars. I can't wait to keep reading more. I hope it comes out in oversized hardcover or omnibus. Whatever. I'm happy to keep collecting it. It's from AWA Upshot, so I don't know what their hardcover policy is. So I'm just going to keep collecting it in paperback. I don't know what AWA Upshot's particular collecting philosophy is. So
it's an ongoing series.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it's up to issue 8, I think, and this collects 1 through 5 or 1 through 4. 1 through 4. Let's see. I only saw, I think, 3. I can't remember. It's either up to issue 7 or 8, and I was gonna go ahead and read them on Comixology just so I could read them because it's pretty fun. I mean, it ends on a cliffhanger because it's an ongoing, but it's an awesome cliffhanger, and it's since it's in the future, it's all kinds of wacky, weirded out creatures from all over the galaxy. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, but don't read it if you're bothered by things. I also read Warren Ellis Scars with Jason Burrows. It's black and white. This is an older book. John Kane has been working homicide long enough to get hard to pretty much anything, even wrenching personal loss. This is another one that's kind of stomach churning because it deals with a child killer, and it's how the detective John Kane becomes obsessed with finding the killer, and he's totally willing to break absolutely every rule possible to find that killer. And I don't even know if this book's still in print. It probably is. If the Minister of Comics has it, or maybe he read it digitally. I don't know. It's from Avatar, isn't it? Yeah, Avatar. I liked it. It's hyper violent. It's extremely stomach churning because of the child killing aspect of it. But it's a great crime story. So that's all I read.
Nice. Got a couple questions from the chat.
Let's go.
Michael Havoc, how did you find that? Did you pay out the butt for it? What did you pay out the butt for?
Is that this book?
Maybe the Poison Ivy stuff? Because I saw somebody commenting that it was out of print.
Which book are you referring to? This book I went to Comic Hub to find, and it got sent from a comic store. But I also looked on eBay for it, and I don't think cover price is $17. I don't think. Oh, Poison Ivy. Yeah, is it that pricey on eBay?
I had no idea.
I don't know. I can look, but I went to Comic Hub, and a story, a store sent it to me at cover price plus shipping, and so here it is. You can read it on DC Unlimited though, if you don't want to. If it's priced up, you can read it on the DC app, I would think. I dug it. So Cycle of Life and Death. Let me check eBay real quick. It's got the barcode right here. Wink. Wink.
Edman says that the Poison Ivy story sounds like, and I don't know what this stands for, Legends of the Dark Knight storyline.
Yeah.
From the early 90s. It was called Hot House. I don't think it's collected, but it was on the DC app a few years ago. It was pretty good.
Yeah, there's pre-owned ones that are going for $12, $15. There's also brand new ones going for 40 or 45, which I would not pay.
Michael said, nah, gotta be physical. I must have it.
Okay, well then the first thing I would try is Half Price Books. Just go to Half Price Books and type in the ISBN number. You could also try Amazon, the used section. If you find it at Half Price Books on Amazon, Half Price Books good condition is about 95% of the time almost brand new. That Ivy book is on Abe Books for less than cover. So there you go.
Nice.
Let me tell you who not to buy from. Who did I just buy something from that just came in terrible condition? eCampus.
I've heard of them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It terrible. Was beat up. Beat up. So definitely do not buy from eCampus.
That man rewatched Batter Days, where you talked about Comic Hub.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes. Comic Hub is a crapshoot like everything else when it comes to out-of-print books.
Man, I started reading this comment thinking it was going to be something positive, and then it ended on a downer. I'm so sorry.
You should read them all the way through.
he saw it on Batter Days and then tried 2 stores, and they're both out of business.
Yeah, well, it's a crapshoot. I got lucky that the store was still in business, and they sent it to me. And so try Comic Hub first. Try Half Price Books. Try Amazon third party, and if Half Price Books has it, if Half Price Books has it on Amazon, they're usually a good place to buy it from. So Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, you should get it. It's good.
I'm looking. No, never mind. There's a comic store that I've purchased from before. It's called Mountain Man Comics.
Oh yeah, I bought from them before. They're okay.
They might have it, but I'm too lazy to look, so I leave that up to you guys.
What made you think they had it?
Because they always have stuff that's out of print for some reason. Like I was looking for a book like a year ago or something, and they had it. I'm like, oh, all right, I'll order from them.
Okay, let me see what Amazon's got going on this thing.
They do a pretty good job at shipping.
Barcode. Give me your barcode, man. Poison Ivy paperback. Paperback, $12. One left in stock. Order soon.
There you go. Yep.
Shop all formats. Let's see. Paperback. Okay. Hang on. I'm doing this with my phone. So, yeah, suspenseful music. Okay. Here we go. Used good. Goodwill, Southern California. Acceptable good. Books from California. I don't know about them, so I don't know. Good. Ex-library. The hell with you.
Marcelo brings up a good point. But don't forget to try IST first.
Well, yeah, I looked at IST, and this thing's long out of print.
Yeah, it's been long gone.
It's like a 2016 book. Let me see when this was. 2016, yeah. It's a 2016 book. Yeah, the Clayman art's really good. It's really good. Oh, and I got a rockin' thunderstorm overhead, so if you lose me, just go on with the show.
Let's do previews.
Yeah, we should do that and then get the $50 gift card.
There's no DC previews today,
Okay.
folks. There are no collected editions coming out. They have single issues coming out, no trades or omnis or whatever. So we're gonna do the other stuff. From Image Comics, we've got two interesting books here. We got Bitter Root, which has great reviews from everybody.
Oh yeah, I want to get that. That's good.
Yep.
And
this
that
is
one you'll
volume
get a
3.
hard. Oh no, hard. Oh, Image isn't doing second printings of books anymore because of the lack of paper.
Exactly. So I don't want to FOMO anybody, but this is like the ultimate FOMO scenario. You have to get these books if you want them now, because it's going to be a long time before you see a second printing.
Yeah,
A really long time.
there's a serious paper shortage, and paper's expensive. And the show Thursday is going to be all about that, and we're going to talk about it. And 2022 is going to be a very different year for everybody that's in the floppy and collected edition. It's going to be different for the comics industry in general.
Mm-hmm. So we have Bitter Root Volume 3, Scumbag Volume 2 from Remender. From Dark Horse Comics, we have Bankshot, Dark Horse Book of Horror, trade paperback, Dracula, Son of the Dragon, Fear Case, the Hellboy Omnibus box set, trade paperback, Mob Psycho 100, Volume 7, Nocturnals Omnibus, hardcover, Plants vs. Zombies, hardcover, Volume 7 box set. Nothing from DC. And then from Marvel, says here we have Avengers Mech Strike, Black Widow by Kelly Thompson, Volume 2. Children of the Atom by Vita Ayala, Volume 1. Hawkeye by Fraction, reprint of that.
Go back to Black Widow Volume 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get that because it's by Kelly Thompson, and I want her to get a hardcover. So I'm sacrificing for you guys to get that.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if I have Volume 1 yet. I think I read that digitally.
Another cover for the Hawkeye book. Immortal Hulk, trade paperback, Great Power. Marvel's Project, trade paperback, Birth of Superheroes, new printing. And a Marvelverse digest-sized book for young readers about Hawkeye. Everybody's favorite Avenger. Marvel Masterworks Ghost Rider hardcover volume 3. DM variant, it says here. Thor by Jason Aaron, complete collection, volume 4, sorry. Volume 4 of that. Boom Studios, Better Angels. Kate Warren, I don't know how to say that. I'm dumb. Adventure. 7 Secrets, Volume 2.
That is a great book by Tom Taylor.
Yep.
Who's that? Oh, that's Boom?
Yeah, Boom Studios.
Yeah, they're going to underprint the hardcover of that.
Yep. And from the others category, I'm going to go by real quick. Another Kind, hardcover and softcover, Archie Giant Comics Adventure, Deconstructing the Jodoverse box set. 3 for the Money, whatever that is.
Oh.
Fanographics.
Al Feldstein.
Check
him.
Feldstein 3 for the Money and Other Stories.
Okay.
Harvest of Horror, trade paperback, volume 2. Wait a minute. Hello, my name is Poop.
Oh, come on.
I did not make that up.
That's from Vault?
Yes, Vault Comics.
I don't think I'm getting that.
Poop is a normal kid with normal problems. Good for you.
Thank you.
Impure from Scout Comics. That is also coming out through Lunar, if anybody's wondering. Ivanhoe Bacchus, graphic novel. Last Born, trade paperback, volume 1 from Black Mass Comics. Leonard Cohen on a Wire, hardcover. This is from Drawn and Quarterly. Maniac of New York, a trade paperback, Volume 1, Death Train.
Oh, I've heard good things about that book.
This is from Aftershock. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't read it, but I've heard good things about it.
Mason Mooney, Doppelganger, Morning Tribe, Sky Pony, Mutt's Treasury, Mutt's Moments.
Yes, I have that in hardcover from the awesome Omnicat gift
Nice.
from her. This is a great book of Mutt's comic strip collection. Get it.
Cool. Ken Nimura's Never Open It. Oh, it's a manga. Sorry, my bad.
Blah, blah.
Nuclear Family, Volume 1 from
I've heard good
Aftershock.
things about this book too.
That cover creeps me out, man.
That's why I heard good things about it.
Perhapanauts, Second Chances from Scout Comics. Sounds cool, and it looks like it has a chupacabra. So
Chupacabra.
I'm gonna check that out. Red Flowers. This is a Gekiga book from Yoshihara Tsuge. Resistance Uprising, Rick and Morty hardcover deluxe, Volume 7, Deluxe Edition. Ryuko box set, Sapiens. Wonderful cover. Look at that. Sapiens graphic history. Soul Searchers and Company.
Letters. You're being sarcastic, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Soul Searchers and Company Omnibus. Whisper. No, that's another manga. Sorry. Scout Comics White Ash Legendary Edition. And that's about it. That's all we got.
Okay. Yeah, pretty slim pickings, except for everything I said was great.
Yeah. But all of October has been like that. You guys got to get ready for November because that is going to murder your wallets.
Is it?
Because I think a lot of books got pushed to November.
Oh,
because of the
yeah.
Penguin random thingamajig.
Yeah. And I bet that some of those are going to get pushed to December.
Oh, look at that! Look at that hashtag. Jess forced me to buy toys. Did I do that right? Maybe.
I don't think you're allowed to do all caps in a hashtag or capitalize things. What are you, a noob?
Calling you out, Super Squad D.
That's right.
I am. About it.
Yeah, I am.
Taylor says 3 for the money are the great black and white EC Comics collections.
Nice.
Okay, so let's do the gift card giveaway.
Okie dokie.
We got 84 entries. No more after this. So if you didn't enter now, tough luck, kid.
Peace and love. Peace and love. That's it.
Yeah. Let me share this. All you had to do is type IST gift card. I'm going to draw the lot right here. So everybody, good luck. And here we go. I wonder who will win. Look at all those wonderful avatars.
He's so cheap. It's so great that he won $50. He's going to buy $51 comics.
I love it. It's sort of like metaverse breaking the rules because of the chat name. I love it.
It's not OmniDog. It's Chat OmniDog.
Oh, look at that. We are Ben OmniDog. Hey, congrats, chat me.
Rigged,
recount.
Listen, if I was still doing it, he wouldn't have won.
Hey, that was StreamYard. You saw me hit the button.
Oh, yeah. No, this is on the level. It wasn't when I was doing it.
Best thing ever. Congrats, Chat OmniDog.
No, it's not rigged. This is the real thing, actually.
Hugo saying it's rigged. I love it. I love that the chat is turning on this so quickly.
Somebody said no relatives. It's like nepotism because it's a Chat OmniDog. That's funny.
Oh, look at that. Congrats, cheater. Congrats.
Uh-oh, Punker Jess is upset. Now we know who the whiners are. Big Stu answered all your questions, and you said, congrats, cheater. That's just sour grapeables.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, buddy. You won.
Rose Great. 2 out of 3.
Sorry.
We don't have
a winner.
Yeah. It's
okay.
Just one gift card.
Chat, what you need to do, it's going to be 5 to 10 business days probably before they contact you, but text me or send to what's omnibroslive at gmail.com. No, actually, you have my number. Oh, I mean, no, you don't. Send it to omnibroslive at gmail.com. Send, I don't think he likes manga. Send your full name and the address you use, the email address you use for IST. Send that to me through Facebook or however you want to get a hold of me, omnibroslive at gmail.com. And it'll be 5 to 10 days, maybe a week from now. I'll try and get it in tomorrow as soon as I get it from you. And peace and love, peace and love. Congratulations, dude. If anybody needs $50, it's you, buddy.
I just want to say that the views and opinions expressed here are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy of your boy Gio here. So if you want to get mad about this being rigged, blame StreamYard.
Blame StreamYard, right? Not us.
Big Stu, Omnibros, I'm not here for your honesty, just your company. Thank you. He's buying Big Doc Fight Island.
Okay.
The Collector. Here's a funny story before we wrap up. I typed that in a comment, and I think YouTube did not like that, and it deleted my comment because I wrote the original.
Oh, you wrote the original.
I was arguing with somebody online anonymously.
What are you
and
doing?
I said,
what?
Yeah, because X company, they put out Dick Fight Island, and the comment never made it past the algorithm or something, and it just deleted my comment.
Oh, wow.
YouTube's weird like that.
Why are you arguing with anybody online? I ignore anything that's arguable on my channel.
Oh, it's fun.
Oh.
Depending on the topic. If it's a book stuff, because arguing about books is silly, because at the end of the day, they're just books. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get a laugh or two out of trolling around with some people.
Well, now we know your secret. Mr. Quiet and doesn't like any kind of conflict, likes to argue online.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me. I think it's funny. I think it's great. Highlight Kenny's question and let's answer it.
Kenny.
At 950. Yeah, there you go.
Most wanted Marvel Legends figure that they have not made yet.
Haven't made it yet.
You know the answer, Kenny. I'm going to show you real quick.
It has to be an Inhuman.
Damn it. Okay.
Who's a Karnak?
Karnak, Triton, Gorgon, because they've made Medusa and Black Bolt already.
Yeah.
Crystal, I don't think they have a figure of her. Or Maximus.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe a Bath of Lockjaw.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
An Inhumans line with a Build-A-Figure of Lockjaw.
I would buy that 3 times.
I would totally buy that.
I've never pre-ordered a wave of Marvel Legends, and I'm out of the figures collecting because I have no room. But if they announce it, I will pony up and buy that set.
Okay, let me think who I would want.
Marcelo says I'm a troll. No, I just like to have fun once in a while.
Let's see. They've done. Who haven't they done? Let me think. Let me tap that nudge. They've done this chick, so they should be able to do some Inhumans. They've done Hoppy Bunny here, so they should be able
random.
I love this figure though. It's a great sculpt, and I just love this figure. And I call her Hoppy Bunny because she is. She's appeared in like 3 panels total. And and I love this figure. But if they can do this, they can do an Inhumans.
We did have a 3-inch of a Lockjaw figure, but not for the regular 6-inch Legends line.
Who would I like? No, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say what I was thinking.
You know who they could make? The Spider-Verse version of Aunt May, where she's Spider-Man, and she has the hat. You know the version?
No. Okay, here we go. The movie version of Aunt May, current Tom Holland, Marissa Tomei. That's my choice. Marissa Tomei, Aunt May. Yes, that's what I'm going with.
Interesting.
So I'm going with that, and you can't argue me out of it.
I would like this version. Give me a second here. I'm trying to look for a image. Oh, let me share the screen here. Make this figure. That is Aunt May and Franklin Richards versus Galactus, and she's a herald. That.
I have not even seen this. What book is this?
That was from Marvel Team Up, Volume 1, Issue 137.
How old is that? She's a herald? That's what they should have had instead of that stupid Dr. Doom head for Galactus.
This came out in 1983.
I want to read that comic. Marvel Team Up. Just show off your Lockjaw figure? Okay.
Oh, you're going to bait me with that?
Oh, he's out of stock and pricey now, dude. You missed your chance. He lights up.
Law, you decapitated the dog.
No, his head goes back on and he lights up.
Oh, let me.
And his eyes light up and his tuning fork lights up.
I'm so jealous.
I made you. Finally, I FOMO'd you.
I know. I missed my opportunity.
You did.
I suck. Seriously, that looks amazing. I'm mad that I don't have it. I need to buy one. Is it super expensive?
It was since it was two figures. It was Black Bolt and Lockjaw. It was a little. Well, I thought I turned it off.
It's almost $200. Yay me!
Yeah, it sold for about 130 because it was two figures from Mezco. So, I mean, 200 is percentage-wise not bad for a Mezco, even though it's like 50% more. 50%. That is actually 50% is kind of high.
Yeah.
A 50% markup. I mean, if you have a Mezco that's $100, they generally get about a 50% markup on eBay, unless they're older, and then sometimes they can be $200 and they're $100 ones.
Yeah. I just find it funny that it's an Inhumans set and it's expensive. Like, you would think it's a popular property like Spider-Man or Batman or whatever.
It is popular. Marvel just doesn't know it.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been saying that since I saw the IMAX show. Nobody believed me.
Okay. On to whatever Kenny's next question is.
I missed out on the Mezco 78 Superman the movie figure. Now it goes for crazy prices on eBay.
That was a recent figure, I think, wasn't it?
From this year, I think.
Yeah. I'm surprised that I like the movie, but I didn't really want that figure, so I just didn't get it. I'm sorry now. I could have
I'm
flipped
seeing prices of like 170, 190.
That's a lot because that was no more than $100 figure.
200.
Yeah. Mezcos can sell out fast, and if they do, but the weird thing is Spidey 2099, which I thought would sell out in 13 seconds.
Still there?
No, not still there, but it took
Oh.
a full 3 days to sell out, which I was shocked at. I mean, I definitely got one because I love the character, but I was surprised. So I never know what's going to sell out. Let's answer Big Stu's question and then hop out of here like Hoppy Bunny.
Good idea. What's upcoming on the channel this week? Wednesday, we'll be back for news and the Q&A. We're going to talk about like movie stuff and comic book news and TV and video games, as well as answering your questions in the chat. That's this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Thursday, same time, same channel, the Comic Book Talk show, where you will discuss a comic book question thingamajig. Riley will be there, and Lou and Jeff.
Be the original Omnibros.
I won't be there because I'm a hipster, and Sassy Geo will not partake in heated discussions.
Sassy Geo. Just review Gigant. I really should and come on the manga show and do that.
I'll talk with you about it. I've read the whole series. Yeah.
I've only got one book of it, so if I can read it, I will. So far, Ito's the only one I can possibly get through. But let's talk once more about our fabulous sponsor, InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off, 65% off if you go to the bottom of that front page. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. We gave away the IST gift card tonight, like we do at the end of every month. That's a $50 gift card won by my best friend, just a guy I know, Chat Omnidog. Order $50 or more in an order, and you get free shipping in the United States. Fabulous packaging, fabulous customer service. That's InStockTrades.com. That was speed harping.
We are Venom Omnidog. When will IST have their own line of mouth hearts? That's not going to be IST. That's going to be a Patreon exclusive for Omnibros, where you can buy your own mouth harp for like $30. Limited edition, signed by the crew. You can get different colored editions, and each color comes with a signature. Like Jess will sign one. I'll do one as well. Gabe will come out of retirement for it. Stuff like that.
That's not a bad idea. I wonder if we could actually make that happen. Does anybody out there want a mouth harp besides We Are Van Omnidog? Mouth harp? Signed by us?
I do want one, just for the hell of it. And I remember I told you I found a TikTok user reviews mouth harps and does videos on techniques and how to play it and all that stuff. Really fascinating. Kind of silly, but fascinating. I can't afford not to get it.
That's the right attitude, buddy. Okay, then. Thank you to the chat for participating tonight. Congratulations to our winner of the IST gift card. That would be Jenny's husband. We all appreciate InStockTrades.com, our fabulous sponsor. Thank you to those of you who are watching this afterwards. We appreciate it. We appreciate all you viewers. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. And we'll see you back here Wednesday and Thursday. Peace and love. Peace and love. I can't wait to hear Gio's hot take, and you guys aren't going to hear it. Oops, I didn't mean to say that. Okay, quick. What's your hot take?